welcome back to the stream. We are going to be building the Mutadon bat house and just polishing it off. I'm pretty sure we're nearly completed it the other day. It's looking pretty decent. But who have we got? We've got ourselves, got Onyx Shockwave, we've got Ganymus, we've got Swiggle, Diadected Dream, and Kanati. The pizza rises again. He blesses us with his cheese and rage baiting for us to enjoy. Thank you very much for the subscribe there, Kanati. How are we all doing? I hope we're all living the dream. Let's just quickly go and check how many places we have to play with right now. We're on 4,252 items. Risky territory. Let's go and have a. Let me in. Wait, it's the wrong way to let's go. Let's have a little walk around, a refresher. So what it is I actually had to do. We did the lights, the ground lights. So when you're walking around, you know the direction that you're going. You're apparently open. Never mind. Thought you were sent to the void. Dinosaurs 2000s Carnotaurus would body the JP T-Rex. Yeah, probably the evil bat house. So that's the case. What is it that we had left to do with this? I'm pretty sure I didn't finish it off. I'm pretty sure there's. I know we need to do the front of the building. I remember that bit. We're definitely not going to be able to squeeze any sides. The purple lights for like walking around is just perfect. Like, I do like that effect. How are you, Paleo and chat? I am living the dream. Thank you very much, Philip Games. I hope you're doing well as well. Maybe some lights in the water would be kind of nice. You know, some little blue lights under there. Keep on going through. I know as well we've got to Andy. I think we might actually be complete on the inside. I really am trying to look around to see what it is that is required to be finished. I think it is literally just the front of the outside. I think the inside is complete. The rock works right. The plantage level is presently beautiful. The green lights, maybe some more green lights here and there, maybe. You know, so just to light up the forest a little bit more. I think the purple floor fights are absolutely perfect. Hello Xenon, how are we doing? I do love the green light on the plants in here. And then we got this now. Oh, that's it, perches. We're going to be placing some places for our prehistoric friends and mutant friends to land on. Hello Lego King, how are you doing today? Oh yeah, that looks stunning. The bluish white light in the waterfall definitely makes it stand out. Hello Diadec Dreams over there. Hello Creature with Internet. I've returned from my adventure in Dinocon. Did you enjoy your time at Dinocon? Was it a good one? Oh yes, I'm very happy with this. You can still follow the exit round. The purple. I am very happy with it. Like, even this bit here, just a little bit of decorated plants, a bin to make sure you're not going in with the rubbish. Leaf's best friend. Oh yeah, there's also some roof decoration decor that we need to do. And the lighting in that room is very nostalgic, active to so many core memories. Have you been to a lot of bat houses? Yeah, I love bat houses. They're really good. Xbox service has been down. My Xbox only started working out. Yeah, me and my partner, we I don't know what it said. Xbox servers were down, but before me and her were playing on Call of Duty Zombies multiplayer. We did fine. Did CWI see my message yesterday on my live? CWI? What's CWI? Why is that not ringing the bell? Is this a new enclosure for the Dino Dales? No, this ain't for the Dino Dales. This is just one for fun. This is another Mutadon build. So, like, before we dive into this, shall we just go for a small adventure over what is Blueprint Land, where I just do my oddball builds here and there. We made a few things from Mutadon so far. This being one of my favorites so far. This is, I was playing Planet Coaster 2. I thought about why not make it like a theme park attraction, the Mutadon Nest, inside of a active volcano, with using some of the rebirth rock, the rebirth fence, which does massive plumage of smoke. We've got fossils everywhere. We have like or not fossils but bones. We have this castle observatory here, so they can sort of theme like a castle. You can watch these mini wyverns, these mini dragons
just living their best life, being all adorable. Like I love the Mutadon. I'm not gonna lie. I very much adore. You know, if someone was to make a one-to-one scale like plush of a Mutadon, I would have that at the end of my bed. Easy, easy. But yeah, so we did this. I was like, you know what? I need more Mutadon builds. That is what I presently needed. And I had this idea for a long time. I remember hearing about them making it so that the flying reptiles and that don't go straight through, like, you know, they can go under items better. I still don't understand exactly what it meant by that, because they still crash through the roofs of things like that. So inside here you have, it's 1, 2, 3, 4 invisible barriers, just like the Mutadon castle volcano over there, the Mutadon nest. We have that over here. They're hidden inside the walls, and using all this rock. I was inspired by bat houses to build this. Like, I like going to the one at Chester Zoo. It's been a while though. It's been a while. So yeah, we're gonna have bats. We're gonna have Dimorphodon. We're gonna have the Mutadons. Obviously, the Mutadons are actually inspired by a bat. So this is perfect, you know, full circle. And then we're gonna have Compies. The reason why I'm having Compies in there, so like a very common. Let's go and just have a look at the waterfall. Quite a common creature to keep when it comes to bats are African fruit bats. Now, when you have African fruit bats in an enclosure, you can quite often pair them with Jerboa. Now, Jerboa are a small rodent, just imagine a rodent kangaroo hybrid, and they will actually eat the feces from the fruit bats, because it's not properly digested, and it's just digested enough for them to enjoy, as well as obviously supplementing it with fresh food as well. You know, it's like a cleanup crew for the bats, and that's kind of perfect because Compsognathus, or Compies, in the Jurassic World universe, or Jurassic Park universe as well, was there as a cleanup crew. That was the whole purpose of that creature, was to clean up the mess of the other dinosaurs. And so I think that, you know, it works out quite well. Let's just read some of the chat. I am to miss the last live stream, but this looks amazing. Thank you very much. The lighting in that room is really nostalgic to so many core memories. This is new encouragement for Dino. I think I've read that one. Oh yeah, loved it. Thank you. Hey, I'm glad you loved the DinoCon. Yeah, PS servers were down yesterday too. Man, if Jailoptus would be perfect for this. Agreed. Jailoptus would be amazing for this. You apparently... Oh, never mind. Thought it was you that sent it avoid. The evil bat house, yes. Let's see. Creatures with internet. Oh, did creatures with internet see me message yesterday on my live? Ah, I get you. I get you. You love Jerboas. Jerboas are cute, aren't they? Oh, that's a cool idea. Thank you very much. Speaking of DinoCon, I heard there've been some unwelcome, let's say, incident concerning AI. Yeah, so from what I gather, the dude that was the big hand of walking with dinosaurs had come out saying that he likes the idea of AI, and it could be the future of paleo media. Not really the greatest thing to say when you're, you know, at a conference full of artists. You know, there's a lot of artists there whose, you know, livelihood is kind of threatened by that. Crazy things come out and say. I'm not gonna lie. It's quite the something. So I can't induce? No. Endev? No. Can't think of the word right now. Endorse. I don't endorse it. There, I think that's a word. No, he didn't get it. It was just getting home. Just creature of internet say. Sorry. Yeah, not the greatest take. I heard there was some booing in the response. Yeah. I don't understand why people use AI for fun things instead of work. Yeah, I mean, there's a right place for AI and a not so right place for AI. And it's just weird. Like, AI is going to be useful for things like one of the things I'm fascinated by the use of AI is in farming. And you know where, like,
I can't remember. Is it called a Dove or something? And it's a big machine, yeah. And it goes around. You tell it what crops it's looking after and what not to zap. And it's driving around by itself, and it just de-weeds the field for you. That's useful AI. That's, you know, it's not like someone's gonna go around weeding a whole field by hand. And this way you don't have to use, you know, harmful chemicals. Okay, I don't want to use that one. I want to... Is there a panel? Yeah, there we go. Let's have a panel. And I want to... Do I have it blue to match the sky? Right. Nah, that looks weird. Let's just stick with grey. How am I going to make it? So I think I might make it like a doorway onto the roof. I think that's what I'm going to do. A doorway onto the roof. Make life easier that way, then I'm not doing like ladders on the side of the building. I mean, technically this does have like all this here, that's empty ground. That's empty ground. That's empty ground. So we've got plenty of spaces to put a fake staff, you know, staff door. Discreet for AI, they did way better without AI, yeah. A lot, like, you see, literally my Facebook feed, actually, let's make sure there's no messages that shouldn't be seen. I'm going to show you my Facebook feed of recent. Let me just, okay, let's do that. Okay, there's not much to see, but, right, okay, let's just wind this up. This is my Facebook feed. AI, you know, some gameplay, some nice artwork, AI, some nice artwork that someone's modeled, AI, 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 gameplay, picture, more AI, some gameplay of, you know, Halo. It's disgusting, it really is. Like, why is it all AI? Like, what is that? What is the feed? Facebook is an absolute cesspool for AI dino facts sort of stuff, you know. It's pretty depressing. I don't even go on Facebook all that often anymore for that reason. Like, I'm just like sick of it. Like, that's my Paleo Pizza Facebook as well. Yeah. Yeah, that artwork looked nice, didn't it? Yeah. If Hammond was sensible, he'd have gotten flora and insects right before introducing dinos into ecosystem JP once it was established. Yeah, but they weren't sensible, were they? Apparently, the official statement that there was no generative AI used in the production of Surviving Earth, but after that Dino King, well, I hope they didn't lie. I don't know if they would like. Does this look right? I feel like I'm gonna have to go around and add a capper. You know, I feel like that's the next thing here. Well, CWI did some Dino Tuber fan art, and I was a part of it. I'm deeply honoured to have part of the Dinocon showcase thanks to CWI. Oh wait, yeah, was there the one that was that the stall that Regalis reposted everywhere? Is that your stall, Creature of Internet? They all have a weird face. Yeah, AI animals don't look right at all. You can tell straight away in AI dinosaur. AI anything near enough, you know. Holy chores, ugh, makes me sick, the AI dinosaurs. Hello, Proximus, how we doing? Yeah, that Facebook feed, man, is just disgusting. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I saw that looked ace. That looked ace. Yeah, lovely. How long did it take to do all those pieces? Were we like there for the whole weekend as well? I wish I could delete Facebook whilst keeping Messenger. I've not used the main website for over 6 years. I kind of only use the main part of Facebook for like the groups, like the Jurassic World groups, the Paleo Art groups, the Paleontology groups. That's all I use Facebook for. The groups and like occasionally messaging family and friends on the Messenger side of it. That's about it really. Because as you can see, going through the actual Facebook is just sickening. Oh yes, and thank you. Hey, you're very welcome. I bet it was fun though having your own stall, like show off your artwork. I bet it was ace. Is that on? No, it's not, is it? There we go. Beautiful. Ah yes, probably at least for a month for all of them. I think. That's some zesty time. That's for sure. Yep, I have been stalking Dino Guy's account, waiting for the Denversaurus video. Yeah, we were talking in private about that. I think he was just there, like all the osteoderms were in the the perfect place. It was everything about it was just perfectly in a disgusting and vile way. I think you give Dino Guy nightmares, Swiggle. I really do think that. He had lovely things to say about it, you know. I swear there's like another one down there somewhere. Show me the... Am I imagine? Did I honestly do this without... Maybe I did. Which one's that? That's that. Oh well, I don't mind. It's a little drainage hole. I mean, I could easily, you know, do that. We'll do it at the end in case of I need those extra 4, you know, slots. Oh yeah, indeed. I'd like triple the followers overnight. Oh, that's ace. That's ace. I'm glad it's gone. You know, it's a good bonus. You know, it's deserved. It's really good artwork. Like I still love the drawing you did for me of when we were playing Primitive War with the Carno being a temp in bowling. That was ace. You're pumping out videos left and right. No, I've slowed down massively. I'm not gonna lie. Like I used to do a video a day and then weekends off. But recently things got very busy, like a lot of crops to sort of sort out. Obviously the droughts, there's lots of like monitoring that so I don't lose any of those. Kids off school, changing school, off nursery, in nursery, you know, wanting to go and do things a lot. It's been a very busy, so unfortunately I actually haven't been able to do a video day for a while, if not like at least only 1 or 2 videos a week. But yeah, amazing work on the Torosaurus enclosure and the Dino Dales. Thank you very much. Honestly, I had a ton of fun doing that. Like, I love doing the detail inside the buildings at the moment. Like, the last 2 buildings I've done is probably... Like, look, I mean, a lot of them are detailed, but I feel like those ones particularly seem to be extra detailed. I don't know why. I've made sure the roof looks right and all the rest of it instead of just hiding it with a false roof. You ever been too full to drink more water, but you're still thirsty? I've never had that issue, no.
I bet it's a beautiful way in an adherent way as well. Swiggle pieces are lol. Yeah. Swiggl's artwork is definitely not for the faint-hearted. But it is great. It's good artwork. It is. Thank you. You're very welcome, creature of internet. It shows my age when my first social media profile was on the Lego message boards. Oh man, the Lego message boards. You know what? I still have. It's still. I'm not going to say it's one of my most outstanding achievements in life, but however, actually, I'm actually in the Lego magazine. I think I might have been 5 or 6. So near where I live, we used to have ferries. And these ferries, all the trucks would get onto the back of it. They'd take the trucks away and, you know, take them to a different part of England or a different island and then disperse them from there. And we had a really big port not too far from where I lived. And I used to be obsessed with these ferries. You know, it was after swimming, with like swimming lessons, we'd go there with like, you know, a McDonald's Happy Meal and enjoy just watching the ferry, you know, the lorries load on and load off. And another thing back then, we used to collect these model trucks. You know, they were like, you know, this big, and I had tons of Lego, like the spare bits, the Star Wars Lego sets, loads of Lego. I built a whole Lego ferry, you know, with wheels on it so I could move it around the living room. And it looked like the P&O Cruises ferry, just you know, different coloured, because I didn't have all the coloured bricks to make a full 1-to-1 P&O Q, like, you know, lorry ferry. And then I put all my lorries on it, like exiting it and leaving it. My dad's like, oh, do you want a photo? And he sent that to the Lego magazine, and the Lego magazine put me and my Lego ferry with all my non-Lego lorries. Biggest achievement back then, that's for sure. I'm making an ecosystem with lore. I thought it would be cool to mention. With lore, what kind of lore are we going with your ecosystem? I'm intrigued. There's a difference between being water hungry and thirsty. I've never heard of, you know, actually, to be honest, I feel like I'm the opposite when it comes to water hungry. I don't really like water. But like, you know, like after a walk or you've been busy doing something, I can easily like neck tons of milk. A ferry? Yeah, a ferry. As in, that's what we call them anyways. I don't know if it's anywhere else around the world. It's got a different name. Probably has. Oh wow, that's cool. Well, I thought it was cool. That's good. That's for sure. Thank you. Those words were so kind. You love water. I don't know. I like swimming. I like chilling in water. I'll spend a whole day in, you know, just chilling in a lake. Why is this one slightly more out than the rest? What's going on there? There we go. Let's just spin them around. It's this weird trick. I don't know why there's a thing like slightly spinning it around just sorts out the issue. I'm going to do it for all of them just to be, you know, on the safe side. Why have I got so many? Let's do one sec. Let's just spin you around. Trying to save myself building parts here. Why do I have so many inside of each other? There must have been a reason. Probably me being an idiot, or, you know. Because if I had that many, that was like extra pieces. Not necessary. Oh no. But I require this one piece. There we go. Smashing. Anything else selected? Nope. Confirmed. Let's carry on the trainer. Oh no, I'm gonna have to do this individually for each one. I just realised. Because if I can't select it like that, if I do that, I've got so much. Yeah, sorry. I made a new company inspired by the InGen name Novagen. It just makes me think of like Novagas from Call of Duty. And the old ones, the Black Ops ones.
recreating the logo I've made my company NovaGen in game. It's a pretty cool name though, yeah. These past few weeks I've been writing a speculative evolution scenario where in the future reptiles regain their dominance over the terrestrial niches. That's not kind of cool. I like the idea of that. You know, one of my favourite, more like creepier sort of like future speculation things has to be the spider farming mice for food. That's quite the something there. If you've ever seen that documentary, it's like way in the future. Mice are no longer, well, mammals are no longer in charge. The spiders were, well, they were farming food to feed the mice that feed them, which is just a crazy, a really cool idea. But crazy idea. A disturbing idea. I need water. I've got milkshake and a cup of tea. That's all I need. A me European, I'd give a free copy of the Bikinisaurus Rex signed for free. Walking through the door. No AI was used. That was definitely something to sip. A Spidey of the people right there. I'm going live for Can Actually Play tonight. What genre games should I play? Sci-fi and sci-fi. I don't know, it's about sci-fi. I really do love sci-fi. I really want to try the new, it's not really new at this point, but I like playing Sniper Elites, and Rebellion have like their own version of British Fallout, which has intrigued me, and I keep looking at it, and it's free on the Game Pass. So eventually I'm going to have to somehow make time for myself to play that. That definitely looks fun. The Dino Dales is ending soon. I can't believe it goes so fast. You know what? It's weird to think. The Dino Dales I started when that game came out. You know, that map. It's not far from. I say not far. It's a few months away, but the game will be nearly a year old, which is just crazy to think that. So yeah, there's that, and like, its question is, do I drag it out so it's perfectly a year since today, or do I don't drag it out because I have an idea of what I want to do. It's the idea I want to do for the next one is nearly the same, really, but I want it like one of my favorite building series I ever did on Jurassic World Evolution 2 was the Great British Dinosaur Zoo, I think I called it. It was at a time when my partner kept watching the Great British Bake Off, so yeah, the name inspiration was very inspirational. But yeah, so there was that. And I kind of like the idea of small zoos. Like, a lot of time I see a lot of console players complaining about the amount you can place down marker, but my guess is these people who are complaining about it are making, like, you know, like this square map, this huge square map of filling it from, they're trying to fill it from one side to the other side. So I kind of want to make a nice looking zoo with just scenery. And technically I do have Evolution 3 on the Xbox, so I could do it on the Xbox if I wanted to torture myself with, you know, controller. I know you can plug the mouse and keyboard in there, but geez, I don't know if I want to do that to myself. Having to go behind my PC and unplug everything to plug it into the console. Come on. Because, you know, there's someone I like talking to every now and then. I can't remember. Joey. He's another content creator. And he's a console content creator on Planet Zoo and Jurassic World Evolution. And, like, his builds are really big. Like, when I mean big, they are, without a doubt, probably some of the biggest console builds I have seen.
Right, is that nub sticking out? Yeah, I'm gonna leave it like that, so then I can grab this. Make my life easier. Oh, you know what I should have done? I should have placed one here that I could just easily copy it. Nah, too late now. Too late. Oh, you're playing No Man's Sky at the moment. Ooh, nice. Great game there, trying to convince my brother to play it. I discovered the entire solar system today, or discovered all its animals and plants and minerals. Is like No Man's Sky the one that you can play in like a gyroscope rig? Is that the game? I think it's some space game where I've seen people like put like a gyrosphere rig and then like VR headset on and everything to play it, and it looks crazy. Hey, Twitch knows what up. End of Oak Street pop-up ad. Finally pop up. That's good and not in a Spanish State Farm. Man, I'm excited to see that film. Definitely is going to be a crazy film. That's for sure. Dougal Dixon's trilogy is honestly a trippy and genius terrestrial octopode and lemur life. Allosaurus, the monocophory ceratopsian, feel familiar and alien. So I'm gonna Google. My YouTube just crashed, but would you like for mammals from the Ice Age or any prehistoric? Well, do I want any mammals in this game? You know, like from Cenozoic? I'm guessing that's the kind of what you're asking for from this one. Oh, you just deleted it. Oh, you were. I guess you weren't about it. Let's see. Dixon's New Dinosaur feels like the book that fell out of the parallel universe, like imaginary book from the 80s. Dark Fantasy. I need to have a look at that. That sounds kind of cool. Dixon's New Dinosaurs. Let's see. Would you like mammals from the Ice Age or prehistoric animals to be in evolution? Sorry, YouTube keeps cutting out. Don't you worry. You know what? If there's a reasonable amount of them, you know, like a really big expansion pack, like if Frontier was like, oh, we're making this expansion pack, it comes with, you know, 20 land prehistoric mammals, you know, 5 flying prehistoric mammals and 5 aquatic prehistoric mammals, and you charge, like, I don't know, 30 quid for it. That I would go for. Oh god, I've got an issue. Oh wait, no, it's fine, it's fine. There we go, it's fine. There's panicking there. There's panicking. You know what I mean? I'd go for something like that. Like, so it'd feel like a whole extra game. Obviously, like its own campaign, maybe a few of its own style maps, like own plans. Like, do like a full-on thing for it. Like, I don't know if I'd want just like 1 or 2. Like, you know, like you imagine like a pack and then like, you know, Smilodon and Mammoth was mentioned in Camp Cretaceous, and they just give us that. I'd be like, eh. But even like 5 or 10, you know, like, you know, 5 or 10, Jesus. Like, even like in the whole life we get 5 mammals, you know, it wouldn't feel complete. We may as well just carry on adding to the roster of synapsids at that point and just keep thickening up that side of the scale, in a sense. That'd be more interesting. A tornado warning happened to me a couple hours ago. It stormed too bad, so but no tornado. Luckily there's no tornado, but yeah. I hope you stay safe, Dino dude. If you could only bring one animal back from the dead, what would it be? Probably Jackapil. I say, see, that's a hard question. There's so many. I'm going to say Jackapil or Gramesia. Gramesia would be kind of a cool one to bring back. It's a very small Abelid the size of a Labrador. So that'd be kind of cool to bring back. I went to Leeds City Museum, found it charming. It appears that their small dinosaur figures, which are going for 60p, appear to show an outdated iguanodon with a nose spike. That sounds cool. I'd want that. Is that Leeds? I might have to go to Leeds City Museum just to get myself one of those iguanodons.
I have to tell my brother that there were planets that had metal ground and living fog clouds that float around. It seemed more interesting. That sounds crazy. That does sound crazy. Certain doesn't follow A's right. Wait, what? Bring back the coddly drinkers. Oh yes, agreed. The living walking potato. That'd be a beautiful bring. What we're looking at here, 4,529. 500 items left. See, I want to do a full... This is a lot of space to use. It's a lot of space to use. Can I do it with 500 items or less? Is the ultimate question. Hey, how are you doing, Paleo? Happy to be back into another stream. Hello, Staccato Rex. How are you doing? I want to play Halo, but most of the games were gone. They're only for free. You can play on Xbox. Oh man. I could bring back one animal from the dead. I'd bring back the Anomalokairos. Yes, it's a beautiful animal. Right. So, what we're gonna do is we're gonna add this to the group. Make you big. And we're doing them in clusters of 4. Like this. And we're going to keep these ones in a relatively straight line. You know? Dupe that. That's fine there. So we're going to do that. Make it feel like it's one big unit. I'm gonna bring you round. You spin me right round, baby, right round. And that's how we're gonna do that. We're gonna do... See, I want to do pass, but I feel like I might run out of item usage for that. Right. Throw the odd one of these on as well. I'm going to spin you around. Like that. Or... No, we're not going to do that. Let's just think. So that's the kind of thing I want. I'm going to add a few other random pieces. Over here where this tree sticks out, this is where we're going to add like a separate building. So, luckily we don't have to... What's going on here? What did I do to this bit of roof? Luckily it doesn't matter too much, but we're going to have like an extra building here. This is how, like, the staff are getting up. You can imagine the imaginary stairwell that's going to be here inside of the building. Have you seen a recent version of the Fantasia's Rital Spring? It has walking dinosaurs, music, and animal sound. I've not. I haven't come across that. No. Hey, what's your top 10 dinosaurs or any prehistoric animal? Ooh, good question. My top 10. Let's see here. What do I adore the most? So obviously Carnotaurus is there. I'm gonna say Gomesia. I'm gonna say Scorpio Veneta. Hyhenodon. Is that 5 or 7? Anomalokairos. Rhizodus, Epicamelus, Antelodonts. What else do I really adore? Styracosaurus and Jacopil. That's what I'm going to go for. And I completely avoided the majority of reptiles there, even though marine life is my favourite, but we'll almost stick to land. For me, I'd bring it back sometimes. Microraptor, because it would help to see how burbs evolved from dinosaurs. Microraptor would be a cool bring back. Really nice looking animal. Like, I really love how it's depicted in Prehistoric Park. Absolutely beautiful creature. Archosaurus, Dimetrodon, you are the scaly council, but we do not grant you the title of reptile. Ooh, great choices, thank you very much. I got a poll on my Discord if anyone's interested. Might be a bit too late for those across the pond. Yeah, I think you'll be able to. 1 o'clock in the morning for me. You'll be live streaming. Let's see. That's the usual time. Where's the doors? Why am I being blind? Doors. There we go. Doors. I'm gonna have these doors here. Like so. Bring them in just a touch more. What's your opinion on the hallucigenia worm? The hallucigenia worm. Unfortunately, I actually don't know what that is. Hallucigenia worm. It's got an interesting name, that's for sure. Right, let's do this. And I'm going to use the asphalt roof for this. I'm going to sink, yeah, I'll sink it in like that. Boom, boom. Try and use less pieces. This is a bit where it's like that. Again, I feel like I need to do a trim. I don't know why I feel like I need to do a trim. Just having the bricks just like that don't feel right to me. It doesn't look right. I want something long at least. There we go. That'll do. That will do. I'll use this as a trim. Well, put it there for now. Figure out the rest in the end. Feels like a bit of an excessive trim, but it's there for a reason. Because I didn't really like the way the bricks looked. Dinosaurs, 2000 deserves credit for not choosing the same dinosaurs and main characters and contributed to having a different favorite dinosaur for everyone else. Yeah, it's nice that they, you know, it wasn't a T-Rex, you know, it was a Carnotaurus, and the Iguanodon again, kind of not, I won't say mainstream to the likes of some others, but yeah. Okay, that was kind of weird, but I kind of dig it. Like, kind of strange, but, you know. Does anyone get that glitch sometimes with Jurassic World Evolution 3? If you're selecting something on its own with the multi-select tool, it shoots you across the map? Yeah. Yeah, I get that quite a bit. Like, I get that a lot. Holy cow, it's 38 degrees over here. It's too warm for my liking. Luckily for me, it cooled down ever so slightly. Ever so slightly. Not cooled down enough for my liking, but it'll have to do. At least it's not like scorching, burning sun still. Am I really gonna have to fit? I'm gonna have to really fill a tiny gap. Kind of annoying, but is what it is. Yeah, 38 degrees. Man. Okay, what are we looking at here now? God. We are rapidly... See, I wanted to really decorate this roof as well. I mean, I suppose I could keep it fairly simple. Duplicate that. It looks like we're not doing path, but at least there's a way onto the roof. You know, there be a way. I feel like a building like this is going to need tons of ventilation. Could you imagine the humidity in this building? I think that's the gap. I think before we do any more on the roof, we do add our perches, and then we've got like a definite point then. Is it that heat wave week for the UK and surrounding? I mean, technically we are still in a heat wave. It rained a tiny bit, like a pathetic amount of it the other day. I think just to eyeball it about there. So then it's like, you know, the same either side. Just kind of like that there. Bit more. There. Bit more. There. I'll just. I absolutely hate that when your cups stick to your, you know, cup mats, and they just, when you pick up your cup, you end up getting a cup mat launched at you. I have a very old school, I mean, it's probably because it's got condensation at the bottom, but I have a very old school T-Rex slate mat. Humidity, yeah, it's no fun. It's probably more humid than inside a Brachiosaurus's, yeah, in the summer of Isla Nublar. You need those stone drink codes. That's what I mean, the stone ones, the slate, they still get picked up. Ireland's actually in a drought right now, so we actually need rain right now to have save water. Yeah, it's a bad time at the moment for heat, that's for sure, across the whole of Europe. The non-stick pan coaster. Judging by the current EI Neo, in next year's weather will be the year of extreme frigid winters and hotter, dry summers. I look forward to the colder winters. I love the cold. I live for the cold. Nothing else selected there. Wait, what? Oh yeah, we're in the middle of editing. Right, there we go. Wait, I must have accidentally selected something else, because I'm pretty sure that was like 4,800 before. How does it look inside? Oh, this. Sure. I guess we've got a few new people in stream looking at the numbers. Who ignore that on the side. That's not been there. But yeah, this is our bathhouse style inspired build for the Mutadon. It's going to have Dimorphodon. It's going to have compies in there as well. Like, I don't think I'm ever going to get bored of walking around in here. I think a few more green lights are definitely needed inside here. We'll probably do some more work on the inside before we finish the roof, just to make sure, because the roof is not the important bit. Obviously I want it to look nice, but you can always add more stuff to it once you've, you know, done the blueprint. But I'm pretty happy with this. Yeah, it's a bat house essentially. It's a bat house. The waterfalls. I want a few more lights in the water so the water's more visible. There is benches to sit down. Not that we can really see them in here. The idea was to add white lights as well. The white lights just being for like the actual. So when it's night time, you'd make that the daytime for the animals in here. You see a bench there, but then I don't. It's not going to happen with the amount of items I have left for this.
But yeah, this is just... I love how you can hear the waterfall when you get closer to it as well. And then we're coming back out this way. Yeah, I need to select to edit it to get rid of that. Boom. Had non-avian dinosaurs survived the present, I think the ornithischians would be the most common name of Aphids, roughly meaning lizard oxen. Right, let's get to prop. Let's we're gonna add a few perches for the Dimorphodon. Like, I still like. Oh, I'm gonna not bother hiding them because it's that dark in here. You are barely actually gonna see these. You might see, like, God, it's floating. But you might be able to see that one. Why's it floating so above there? Right, you just see Dimorphodon there. You're not really seeing that one. Kind of idea, just like when you're walking on here, you look up and you see the like Dimorphodon's just chilling, not killing. But like I was saying before, the only thing that bothers me is I've never seen the Mutadons use these, like, ever. Like, I've literally, in the background, I've got an image, you know, my background PC. You see a Mutadon chilling on one of these, which I might actually place in the water. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe this one here. Have it placed in the middle of this rock. But I've actually never seen them use these ones, which is a shame, really. Looks good, thank you very much. Looks to me, all positions look like it could be living today, similar to ostriches. You could see that, really. They do look like a prehistoric ostrich. That's why I like using Orphomimus in my Jurassic World Evolution 3, because it feels like a real zoo animal. Yeah. They're kind of... How hidden are they into the plants? Actually, I'm just going to place a one. A little Dimorphodon maybe sat there. I'm going to try and sink this into there. So it's more really the fact of seeing it in guess mode rather than... Because you're not really going to be exploring the lands here too much so in this form of way. Let's bring that here like that. Let's do that like so. Maybe two on this side. So if you do look up, there's just going to be like probably two Dimorphodons just like, hello. Well, that's going to place it. I think actually no, I'll just have the one there. Yep. Come back in. I kind of do miss that they don't just land on rocks anyways. Inside waterfalls always increase ambience 1,000-fold, yeah. I live near a place called the Eden Project, what are having a event with dinosaur animatronics and other prehistoric life in the rainforest biome. It looks really awesome. It does. I'd love going to the Eden Project. It's been a while since I've been, but honestly, it's such a good day out. Which lights? This one here. Use this one. I can't actually quite see where the water is right now. But actually, yeah, let's just... Whilst we're doing this work, where is the floodlight? Was I being blind? Was it already here? I mean, these are flared floodlight. Always on. Just to have a rough idea where the water is. Always on.
We've got a lined surface. We'll have it like this. We'll bring the floodlight over. So hopefully that'll add some illuminance to the water. I'm pretty sure there's light. I'll leave that like that. I'm pretty sure there is lights in the water at the bat house as well. In Chester Zoo. Well, let's move you around. There we go. Lighting again. Lights. Boom. Boom. Oh, I love that underneath the lily pad like that. Yes. Oh, on the roof. There we go. Just on the edges. We'll get a review now. It's just subtle. It's just so that you can see it. Obviously, when I'm getting there, it might look a little better as the guest view. It shouldn't be that hard that the Frontier to do that since it's already running in the same as Planet Zoo. You know, you know what would be great if animals can walk on rocks? Yeah, but the thing is, there's quite differences between this game. This is a 2D nav mesh game, so it's only going to be working on the floor, whereas that's a 3D nav mesh game, and that's why they can do stuff like that. I don't know why they make this 2D and not 3D like the zoo. I think it's just maybe try and keep the two games separate from one another. I don't really know, but yeah, there's that. Which rock are you? Which rock are you? I need to put camera 3 on. Is it you? No. 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 Which rock are you? Is it that? It's that. There we go, we did it. We figured it. Boom. You're a sticky out rock from a distance. Didn't mean to do that though. So we just go under like this. So we're just trying to make it neater. It's not that. Okay, I don't think we're going to be able to do much of that rock. Okay, maybe we're not going to be able to do much of the rock, so it's going to keep doing that to us. Plus the small, not tiny dinosaurs are like the large size of large cats, and some of the larger ones. Okay. Just copy and paste it. I don't know more than that, but already looks quite a lot of the code from the Frontier games. Yeah, like a lot of the, you know, the stuff like that. But I think it might be there to keep it separate for whatever reason. Right. Okay. Let's just. We'll figure out our path. It's not helpful that it's there. Maybe do that. Maybe maybe I don't need this column. Yeah, what we're doing. Edit this. We'll get rid of this column. Yes, it looks a bit weird, but it'll look less weird with a door. Probably not, but you know. We'll do that. We'll do that. It's a simple door. Probably have a camera on it. See, this is where you'd add like dirt decals all the way around the floor there, but I don't think I will have enough placeable things to kind of do that. As much as I'd like, definitely polish off the look. We definitely went all in on this one. I feel like this might be a sensible place to have one. You always find... Actually, no, let's not. I noticed with like a lot of the Frontier builds, they just have these randomly placed around. What do I want? Oh, on the sign. You know, staff only sign. All that. I don't think it's any of these. Further down, it's one of these, isn't it? Keep clear, please. Employees only, thank you. There we go. Beautiful. I mean, maybe make it a little bit smaller. Seems a bit excessive on the door. That maybe. Move. Bring this back. There we go. That seems a bit more coherent. Bloody ads interrupting me watching you build. I gotta love advertisement. Is that going in? Oh no, it's not. It looked like it was getting slowly closer to the building. So we'll delete that path, actually, that bit there. I think for this one we'll do another. Oh, I can't get close enough. Okay, we'll do that, but medium. How close can I get you? So knock me back to about there. Okay, I know exactly what I'm gonna do here. There's like a lot of planters and like a load of trees outside here as well, and planters. Might have to scrap the idea of that. There we go. Like that. Go back to small. Have that like that. What we're going to do now is we're going to go to floors. We're going to go concrete. And we're going to build our own path towards the other path. Wasn't there TLC in Path of Titan recently? Yes, the Alioramus has had its TLC. Finally! You know, it's been that creature's been desperate for a TLC for the longest of times. Like, for a long time, it's just been, what, is one attack that had the bite. And like, I enjoy playing it 'cause it's kind of like a scout if you're playing in like a mega herd. But it felt like you couldn't do much with it in a fight unless there was a group of yous. Which of the Jurassic franchise animals do you think would naturally smell the worst? Which one do I think would smell the worst? It's probably going to be the T-Rex. Like, its jaws, you know, its mouth, its breath is going to be very warm and not so cadavery smelling, should I say, you know. I'd probably go with T-Rex. It's going to be the worst smelling creature. JP1 Trike was small, with mountains of diarrhea, and it was still making more. Yeah, they would definitely be the wheelbarrow filler of the zoo. That's for sure. Would be the Triceratops. I got a question. I think path can be coloured now, but I never see anyone using it, and I don't think any more can be true. See path. Yeah, you can colour paths. I personally have never used it. I used it once in a build which I kind of lost. But yeah, you can colour your paths now. Sorry for my English. Do not worry. Your English is great. Don't worry about it. It's better than mine. Let's put it that way. I'm from, you know, my first language is English. Right, I'm going to do entrance and exit. Like here, I think. Or enter and exit, maybe. Why does it do that? Fonts. I know we definitely need more fonts in this game. Like more sizes of lettering. No, I don't mean to art it. Okay, we're gonna... Oh god, what happened to it? There we go. I'm gonna do it like that. Entrance. If I go a certain random rotation, let's get rid of that one. We'll just enter. Make it simple. Just like that. Enter. And then just underneath it we'll do exit. Don't mind being blind. It's not like I've known the alphabet all my life. There we go. And last but not least, the T. Oh, we got they're white, so we're gonna change these to probably like a. Okay, let's not do that. Okay, well, backwards. There we go. We'll try that one again. We're gonna go for that sort of darker grey. We'll advance move you this way, bring you this way. Do I have it half sunk into it? Yeah, there we go. Feels a bit big. So I have it above the door. Like that. Like this, and like so. Enter. And we'll do the same with the exit. Make it that great. Oh my god, it exists. You're German. I don't remember much when it comes to German. I remember, like, you know, Guten Tag, wie geht's, das ist gut, Krankenhaus. It's been a long time since I've spoken any German properly. What I said, commercial trike fertilizer. You know, I feel like they'd be good for that. You know, like sometimes you go past farms, you're selling horse manure. You imagine how much manure you could sell from one Triceratops. How much revenue could JP from Dino Poo sold? Should have read the next one as well. Only wish I had a PC or console so I could play this wonderful game. It's a lovely game. This it really is. Right, let's just leave that. How much do we have left? We got room. I'm trying to think here. This is the Mutadon house. I feel like this is the way I'd have it here. Also, obviously, it's the entrance. I was going to have it on the side here, all big, but I don't know. I don't know if, you know, it's going to look right. So maybe here, I think. Maybe sat on top. Do it the Downdale sort of colours. How do I do this? I think, well, you know, so we'll have it. We'll do it on there. We won't have it muted on colours. We'll have it black, so it's different from the Enter, but stands out enough on the white. I've been a fan since 2018 and 14. I love this game since I was 6. It's honestly, it's a beautiful game to fall in love with, that's for sure. Let's delete that. Let's go with the same size. Let's go with the right size, so then we can no decals. See, it's getting to that time of the night where my brain stops braining. When you said we were, V Gates, I knew you were German, yeah. Mutadon, yeah, I'd like to say it's been a long time. A long time. Would you like a natural lagoon with no barriers and semi-aquatics that could swim in it and sauropods? Yeah. That's what I wish for, or even better than that. It's just being able to add them to normal water sources if we choose. Like, I'd love to do a Site B build where the ocean is and the riverways have these marine creatures in. Sorry for the don't you worry, Lays. Hope you're doing well. Are you going 3 hours ago? Hey. Just have a giant M. Just leave it as a giant M. Let that be up to interpretation for them. Like, what's inside this? I mean, it's going to be a dangerous walk, you know. I couldn't imagine Mutadons being that friendly. Mutadon. We just have to, like I was saying the last time, give them the training we gave to squirrel monkeys. Just cover things in mustard, so then they realise that everything doesn't taste nice. Mutadon. Like, it doesn't look too well on here, but once we've got it on this bit, it should look a little bit better. Mutadon. So we've got Mutadon. I might call it Night House. So we'll just level it, everything up here. Night. I don't want to love it, I just want to place it. So do it like that. Is that a bit higher? No, fine. Mutadon. Night House. O-G-H-T. Okay, Night House. You know, I might submit this to the isn't like Evolution Square got a competition right now for blueprints? I might place out for that. So discriminating that they prefer to be called Velocodons. Velocodons sound kind of cool, but I like Mutadons. It rolls off the lips better. You know, mute. You know, Mutadons. But Mutadons, definitely a cool name for them. It's not fair. I'd love a, you know, a pushy 1-to-1 scale Mutadon. I'd literally have it on the end of the bed. I don't know if my partner would be too happy about that, but I definitely would be. Adjustable Evolution 3 map is 5 by 5 kilometers. Reparia from Path of Titans is 5 by 5 kilometers. I've got an idea indeed. Yeah, I made my own version of what's the other map called? Oh, what's the I've forgotten now already. The other map on Path of Titans. I did a side B build of that in Evolution 2. Or the closest thing I could get to it anyways. What wife you don't know, what wife you want. It'd be at the end of the bed. I think it would be quite noticeable. Quite noticeable. Or just hide in here, put in a computer chair. You might put in a computer chair, say absolutely nothing about it. She comes in here, sees a giant Mutadon looking straight at the door. Like, oh, that'd be terrifying. My bag is blue. I added an abandoned helipad for my submission for the Evo blueprint. Hey, nice one! Abandoned helipad. Sounds kind of cool. I like abandoned builds. Abandoned builds really scratch an itch, you know. There's like someone who's made like a whole like abandoned town or city block, should I say. And oh, it's just so cool. Like they made it pre-Rebirth DLC as well, so I wonder if they've touched it up any with the Rebirth things. Mutadon Nighthouse. There we go. Happy days. If you like the Mutadon so much, do you like the Mutos? Yeah, I like Mutos. The big weird insect bat thing. I love the ticking noise that they make. They were cool. But I had a plushie in secret. I kind of want a PT to switch back to Gondor. That's it, the map Gondor. That's why I made my own version of in inspired by, I should say, in my Evolution 2 Side B build. I saw your video with the Frontier Star Wars pack builder. You know, it'd be cool to part builder with the self-made alien life forms. Would be cool. Yeah, I would honestly love a Star Wars, you know, park management game made by Frontier. That'd be awesome. I mean, they already have Jurassic. They already have Total. No, not Total. They already have Warhammer under the belt. They have F1 under the belt. They could, you know, put Star Wars under the belt. Why not? I think Repair is better. Reparia is definitely better for aquatics, I'll give it that. And I enjoy Reparia, it's very beautiful. But it's something about Gondor I really do like. Rented storage containers for it to sneak daily hooks. Right, okay, so we got that. We've got our signs on. We've got part of the roof done. Ignore you. We've still got some spaces. We're going to add a few extra lights in here. Because it is really dark in here, which is what we wanted for a night house. I just think we need some more essence, you know, more plant life light ups. So, like, we come here, it gets dark about this point here. So, I'm going to do that. I'm going to make this one, if I make it bigger, does it make the light bigger? Oh no, I can't make it bigger, never mind. So I have a light hidden here, pointing up at that tree. I feel like light there. Oh yeah, like the shadows on the rock from the bamboo. Okay, let's. I think we need some more light over here. Oh yeah, there's this fern here we can light up. Like that. We'll light up the fern. So you think, oh, there's another fern here to light up. We'll light that fern up. I'll never get my Star Wars bombing game. Stardew Valley and Coral Island. The Star Wars farm going to be interesting, that's for sure. Game idea, Star Wars part builder, make the Empire ships and stations. That'd be kind of cool. So that'd be actually pretty cool as well. Can we mix some minimal strategy to get the resources? Actually, I kind of like that as well, like a base builder. I'm trying to make an abandoned hunting ground on Just War the Illusion 3, based on a map from the Carnival's Dinosaur Hunter. Ooh, that'd be definitely interesting. Lighter out, saw each other again. Pterodons are my favourite flying reptile. My favourite flying reptile, it's... Shoot, I can never pronounce it when I need to talk about it. Pseudodon. I can't say. Basically, I don't have a picture of it on here yet. I have it on a bag, but it's the one with like the bristles on its beak. I love it, even though I can't even pronounce it half the time. I'm able to pronounce it when I don't need to talk about it. You know, it's that kind of sod's law. I need more like the meme Star Wars more. Let's turn the snap off. Oh god, where's the light I'd chosen? What's this one? Are you getting bigger as time goes on? Let's just see. Are you a bigger light? Yeah, you are a bigger light. Let's just do a little bit more. Boom. More lightage. I am... To say I'm loving this build is an understatement. I am adoring this build. I've never even attempted to make anything like this. Like, even like, you know, Halloween builds. The closest I got to was actually in Evolution 2 with so I made like it was actually a community park build. I made a Indominus Rex. So was it Indominus Rex kind of haunted house thing I got asked to make, and it turned out perfectly. It did turn out you know, very happy with the way it turned out. Now, originally, most of these lights were fairly hidden, but you're barely going to see them with the low lighting that there is. Where's that log? So I'm going to put one there because, you know, there's a chance that something could land there. But yeah, I'm so happy with this. I really am. What do you want to build next if you don't have to say it? And what kind of DLC would you like to? What would you want to build next? You don't have to say it. And what kind of DLC you'd like? So what I want to build next. Well, actually, what I've got planned, obviously, it's Shark Week coming up. So I want to make a Megalodon build for that. So I want to do that for Shark Week. And Pterodastro, that is it, Kanati, thank you very much. Spotlight, core on my eye, thank you.
But yeah, I want to do a Megalodon build next. That's what I want. DLC wise, I want a full-on Lagoon DLC. Give me lead Sigfies. That's all I ask for. It's not all I ask for, but it's what my heart desires the most. If you have Netflix, there's a show called The Secret Life of the Zoo set in Chester Zoo. It kind of inspires me to go. I love The Secret Life of the Zoo. I've watched it when it was like live on TV, or not live, but you know, as it was coming out. It's such a good show. And zoo life is fun. It's a fun job. Very competitive though. Like trying to get into zoo work. Like I got to think of it in the sense of like, I was one of 40 people in my university class who were all studying to be zookeepers. There's a lot of competition already. Someone I used to help out with their zoo, they put a job position up for, oh, what was it? I think it was just like, what was it? It was like an educator role almost, but like you're still doing zoo work at the same time. That you had like something like 15,000 applicants from all over Europe for this one job, and this is a very small zoo as well. You know, you could run that zoo with 3 people, and that's crazy amount. And it just shows how like competitive that side of the work is to get that. Shark Week already started last night. Oh, it started last week. Last week? Last night, did it? Shark Week already started last night. What are you on, man? I think it's been a long month. But yeah, I want to be making a Megalodon enclosure for it. If I get the time, that is. I still got to edit a guess at Paleo Art as well. I gotta go. Going to start watching Stranger Things. You enjoy Stranger Things. It's such a good TV show. I love it. You enjoy that and have a great evening or day wherever in the world you are. Right, where am I with this? Roof needs more realism. If I can do it, guys. Let's go to gantries. Let's start making. I don't think we're going to be making that. I want a path. I want a staff path on this roof. Will I be able to do that realistically? How many? This is going to take a lot of items. I can sense it already. It's, oh hello. It's a lot of items on here. We've done inside. We've done. Well, you know, let's just go for one more tour. Let me just mulch over my head how I want to do this, whilst we go and enjoy the inside of this Mutadon Night House. I don't have many items spaces left. I probably could do it. I probably could. It'd be so cool if we had like a branch, like a thinner piece of landing post to put on there. Maybe like a Dimorphodon just sat there staring at you on that little branch. The best thing is you're just going to see like shadows, and it's going to be like being in the bat houses. Thank you very much, Philip. You want to know what's the most competitive and least secure science field occupation is paleontology? It's got the highest chance of being let go, and most places already have positions filled by unpaid turns. Yeah, that in itself is pretty mad, isn't it? I think the green lights have brightened up a little bit more, so it's not completely pitch black and you can kind of see where you're going. But, oh yeah, and just the view down the river there, right up to the waterfall. Like, I'm happy with myself with this build. You know, considering like I've been spending the majority of the time talking. Like, there's a lot of different things. Like, the best thing about this build, it doesn't have to be neat, because you're barely seeing, like, some of the choppy stuff. Like, if it's a daytime, you'd be like, oh god, that looks horrendous in some places, but
Some of it, because it's so dark in it, you can get away without having to be crisp. You know what I mean? Maybe I make every build from now on a night house. But yeah, I love this. Okay, we're out. We're outside. I had time to think about the roof. We're going to risk it for a biscuit. We're going to try it. We're going to see how it's going to go. My idea is connect, 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 connect. Solid main path down the middle. That's going to be my idea here. So what's stopping the Mutadons from getting some fat snack tourists? We trained them with mustard. That's what we did. We trained them with mustard. It's quite fun, like the Amazonia Blackpool Zoo. Like before it opened, all the spider monkeys, all the squirrel monkeys even, the way that they were trained was like people in like, you know, with like handbags, prams, things like this were all coated in mustard. So then when the spider monkey, why do I keep saying spider monkeys? When the squirrel monkeys came along to go, oh, that looks like a tasty treat, they would eat it, and because mustard is spicy, they didn't really like the taste of it. And then they're like, well, you know what, humans don't carry nice tasting food. Only the ones in green uniforms give us nice tasty food. So we're going to leave those alone. You know. And that's how it was done. And it was pretty effective. Okay, so let's see. Why do I keep losing this tab? Where are you? Gantries. It's not like I've been playing this game for nearly a year now. I don't understand why. It would be nice if this, you know, the snap feature would go where I wanted it. There we go. There we go. What are you connecting to right now? Oh, oh. Why is it doing that? Is it because it's... There we go. It's not what I wanted. You know, I wish it was an easier system, you know. But we'll just do this. We'll stay faffing around with the game. It's like a true zoo walkthrough experience. I have made another walkthrough in an aviary for Dimorphodon as well, which I was pretty proud about. So, thank you very much, Kanadi. We'll use the snap button for hopefully pacing down the guardrails. So there's a way safely to walk on here. My idea behind it is, I actually really don't know why some roofs have these, but then like to some of the items that probably need maintenance, they don't have it. I'm guessing it's like if these are going to need more heavier tools and parts to repair them, so I'm guessing that's why they need the extra support. I just realized I also need to do supports. Talking of supports, I need to do like 2 big like columns going to the ceiling, which I think I'll do with rocks. You can say like it's hidden inside the rock. See you later, creature of internet. You have a great evening, and thank you for popping in. And I'm glad you had a great time at DinoCon. Yeah, I saw that was very good based off the Blackpool World of Wings aviary. Yeah, it was built on top, so yeah, that was the original. Storm ripped all the netting off that and all the birds got out, and then it was kind of left abandoned for quite a while, and then they turned it to the Amazonia.
which was it's very nice improvement. It's very nice inside. It's probably one of my favorite walkthrough exhibits. It has got, like, it downscaled a bit more. Like, it used to be a one-way walk. You go through it, and at the end of there used to be a gift shop as well, that you'd exit through the gift shop. Now that gift shop is closed, it's kind of like you walk through, you get to the end, you turn around and go back around. You know, it's not the same anymore. But I also built up for the Dino Days, which I wish the you know, flying reptiles could be kept in custom-made rebuilds. That would definitely polish it for me. So we're going to build this path all the way down. We'll see how many items. We might not just do the rails on it, because if it's literally just for moving heavy machinery over, I think we can get away with just having the sides here. You know what I mean? My favourite tropical house has to be the Central Park Tropical Zone house. I think I've actually seen that on Zoo Tours, if I remember rightly. Quite nice. And you've got carpenter ants, which are really rare for zoos. That's pretty cool, to be honest. Right, let's just see. We've done that bit so far. Oh yeah, I just realised. Like, the whole building itself is 3,000. You know, we might be cutting it short with this. So what we're going to do is, we're going to do this on the other side. Might be able to get a few off. I think we can get away without the railings. Once we've done the supports, I hate saying this. If we do the supports inside, we might do railings. I think railings will make the look polished, but if we can get to it, then, you know, we can. Right. This building does cut it a little bit, but here's what it is. I mean, in theory, I could just make this a little bit smaller. Well, yeah, we'll do that. We'll make it a little bit smaller. Oh, get rid of you. Bring this over here like that. Get rid of that, like so. Can I get away with can I get rid of you? You're integral to this. We'll do that. We'll do that. We'll figure out why you're glitching around so much. Oh yeah, we can just boom. Oh, can't do that to there though. Fine. What's one more piece? I'm trying to save pieces. That's the asphalt roof. Floors or flooring even. We'll use, I think this one here will suffice. Then we can, no, we'll just use the one. Boom. Sorted it. Hey, I'm sorry I'm late. Just got back from a weekend trip and pushing myself to finish moving everything to the new house. So just now got a moment to pop on and say hi and see the progress. How are we doing, Ostro? I'm glad you're here. And, you know, happy progress on moving. So, yeah, this is the Mutadon Night House. I'll take you for a little walk around it. Yeah, I watch Zoo Tours for park inspiration as well. And I tend to just have it on in the background whilst I'm you know, editing. They have a really good talking voice, which is nice to listen to. You know, like, you know, background noise is pleasant. So yeah, this is our night house. This it's going to have Mutadons, it's going to have Dimorphodons, and it's going to have Compies inside of it. The reason for the Compies in there is the same reason, like, you know, if you go to places that have Egyptian fruit bats, they're usually kept alongside Jerboas, and Jerboas tend to clean up the bat's mess. And, you know, Compies in law were there to clean up the mess, so it works out quite nicely. But yeah, so we got loads of green lights lighting up the different plants. We have this beautiful lit up waterfall. Little purple lights down here, so you know you can follow the path through. We did go through and add a few more lights as well, to make this, you know, better, to make it brighter a little bit, so you can see where you're going a bit more and enjoy all these lovely tropical plants inside. We've also got food to kind of dictate movement of the animals. But then as well, we've got lights in there. I do need to add some support, so because obviously this roof is huge, I kind of like tiled it down to a bit like the majority of support are hidden up the fake roof, because above us is a black roof and then the actual roof, to make it even darker in here. So we'll probably add. But see, I like that view, and I think the rocks might be a bit of an eyesore. I don't know. We'll see. I like that view all the way down. But yeah, you can walk through this nice and easy. Obviously, guests won't be able to, unfortunately, but you yourself can enjoy this. I'm trying to make it so it's under 5,000 items so I can add it to the workshop. We have these nice little views here. There's also perches in these areas, so there's a chance when you come through here, Dimorphodon might be sat on these rocks staring at you. Little benches knocking around. Again, another nice shot of the waterfall and the river all the way down the middle there. And we'll go through here, and then we're back. Well, we're not back, but we're at the exit, which is right there. We're in Florida right now. We're having a storm that killed all the lights, and my phone died. Now I'm good right now. Well, you had a storm that like just took out all the electrics. That's never fun. I'd hate to be in one of those storms where the electrics just go. It'd be a nightmare for, you know, making cups of tea. And have to find a light or a match so I could light the hob to boil the water. But it's almost easy just flicking the switch. You know, as a British person, priorities, right? Gotta be able to boil that cup of tea. I had a legendary Ostro. How's the move going? Yeah. Has it been fun? Has it been a nice move, or has it been kind of like a bit of a stressful move? It's always nice when things are nice, though, isn't it? I see. I've been kind of lucky. I've never had a stressful move. It's always been fast flowing and easy. Kind of tempted just to do that to save pieces, but then it's going to look wrong because all the others are just not like that. Why is Florida weather always picked up on by the weather? Yeah, it's good. Point no tea could make it. Stressful, but almost over. Hey, well, that's almost over for you. You can, you know, kick your feet up, relax a little bit. Ah, how many items is that? No. That's not what I wanted to see. That's over 43 items over. So we will leave it at just that. But I think what we can get away with is maybe getting rid of some plants. Actually, wait, was he selected? Sorry, Leaf. You're gonna have to disappear for a moment there. How about now?
Okay, leaf was selected there, so we've got 17 plants to get rid of. It looks like the support beams... I mean, to be honest, what's that new... Well, it's not even new. It's like it's a place in Belgium. Big. I mean, they don't have any support beams. It's all... And I can just say it's hidden underneath the structures. But then again, that doesn't feel right. I don't feel right. Going from an apartment to a ranch-style house with a basement took a lot of effort, and my wife has chronic health problems, so we had to pace ourselves. Yeah, oh well, yeah. That's yeah. You don't want to make yourself ill moving out. Oh, so you would have had to like really downsize everything then. Fit into an apartment. Was it quite a big apartment? Where is the floodlight? Please tell me now. Why am I always blind to the floodlight? There it is. Always on. Okay, we're gonna get rid of some of the long grass. If I get rid of you, how? Okay, it doesn't look too bad. We'll get rid of you. Again, it's not too bad. We'll get rid of you. We'll get rid of you. Get rid of you. Get rid of you. Get rid of you. I mean, you're not really seeing that in the dark too much. Like so. Got rid of some of you. I'm probably going to get rid of some. Maybe. Not you. We'll take some of the palms out. Like that. You kind of do see all that, so I don't want to really move out. Let's get my lights. I don't want to duplicate them. I want to take them for a ride. Come on. Lights up over here for me. So there's like loads of plants back here. I could probably get rid of a few, maybe. I like my banana trees. It's just I'm not seeing that. I'm not seeing that. Can't see that from that angle. Can't see those from that angle. So we'll do that. Okay, let's just do that -2. We've done it. Ladies and gentlemen, we've done it. We've managed to do it. So what is the resize glitch and make a really big beam? And that's what we're going to do here. Resize glitch, big beam, and we'll do 2 of those. We'll do 2 of those. So we'll go to girders. We'll go for, because they're all the same length. We'll go for the medium one, and then we're gonna, if I can pinch it, that is. Boom. Big old beam. Right. No, I don't want more. Boom. You this way. We're gonna attach you to that group. You're a big old beam. Right. Let's wait. Oh yeah, I need to edit it. Edit it. Can't get my words out all today. That is. Oh, actually, that's kind of the center line. Did I manage to achieve that without... It's kind of... is it? Actually, no, it's not. Ignore me. It's not the center. To be honest, it needs to be... kind of... We'll spin it this way to try and not blockade too much of that beautiful waterfall. Oh, actually, you know what? Like that. I think maybe a bit more away from the wall. Is that too ridiculously big? I don't know. Maybe do have it in the center. ish. Like here. I think maybe. All ranch houses are bigger than apartments. Paley, what kind of ranch house do you have over there? Like, ranch houses, like, I'd call farmhouses, they're either small or they're ridiculously big. Some square footage, but apparently was compact, so it was stressful getting everything packed because we were running around out of room. But it's like what we're trying to do now. We do really need this, or we can't go without it, so everything works out. Fair play. A good tip for making these kind of builds: make the roof a group, so whenever, yeah, it's the best way to do it. It's also the way that I never do it. See, I only need 2 effectively. I think it's gonna have to be there to look right. I'm gonna, but then I think it's too big. I think it's too big. I think we were a bit too crazy. I think, to be honest, the normal size girder, the chunky girder, this one right here, made like that, is the more sensible route. We can always get rid of more bushes if necessary. So we'll bring you through into the darkness. And I'm calling this the middle row because that is where the that is where the actual do is. I forget his name already. Is it? It's in the ground. That's beautiful. It just then adds a little bit of a realistic look. And you can imagine the rest of the roof supports are hidden within the actual thing. That's an idea, actually, isn't it? That's roughly, like, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Oh, never mind. Yeah, what happened to that? Then remove you. Move that so it's kind of center-ish. Just a little bit this way, I think. Not that much. I think that's kind of... Wait, what we'll do is we'll move this way a little bit. Just a little bit. Boom. Get rid of the get rid of these. Alright, let's see what we're at. Final count bit. Oh, it's 5,000 exactly. We did it. We did it. Hello, Audio Murphy. How are we doing? How goes the bat? The bat house is going really well. Thank you very much. But guess this, for the roof is high enough that not to jitter the screen too much. Okay, I'm gonna go and have to say bye. I see you later, Stagger-Terax. I hope you have a great evening or day wherever in the world you are, and see you later. I wish we could change the size of objects in Prehistoric Kingdom. You can. In Prehistoric Kingdom, you can stretch them whatever way you want. Right, so house is complete. I'm gonna make a blueprint. We'll get that out of the way. Can I go inside, please? Like that. I think maybe the waterfall might be a better pick. I call myself saying boom a lot now, lol. Might be thanks to you. I say boom a lot. Like, boom, it's done, yeah!
You know what I mean? I do find myself saying that a lot. According to the Mutadon, oh god, I hate capitals at some point. Mutadon Night House. That's what we're going to call it. And then this build is intended for this is where you see how bad I'm spelling. Invisable forceful aviaries, and place it right over the top with a river running down the middle of the waterfall to the tree slash it's nice to leave some slight instructions to it. Tree slash plant line at the bottom near to the opening where you can place an aviary hatchery. I think I spelled it right. This build is intended so you can walk around it on. I can't spell, unfortunately. Guests will, not right now anyways, guests will not be able to walk around it unless you adapt it for the lagoon for the river cruise ride. There we go, we'll leave it at that. Thank you very much, Proxinus. Thank you. It has been a wonderful day. I mean, like Prehistoric Kingdom. Oh, I get you. I get you now. Create and upload. Well, I'm going to stay on just a little bit longer because we've just finished it, and I want to be able to see my creation with its critters in there. It's the second thing I've added as well to the workshop for the Mutadons. The Paleo ABCs. A is for Ace, B is for Boom, C is for something, and D is for the Dinodales. C is for Carnotaurus. That's what C is for. Yeah, let's get a little screenshot of that. I don't know why I'm doing like this screenshot, but there we go. Boom. Okay. Let's just add some additional days. To be honest, because I completely no, I don't think it will do. Attach them. Mutadons. We'll start with that. We're gonna have maybe. We're gonna have a few Mutadons. We'll have 5 Mutadons. I know we're gonna see them fly for the ceiling every now and then. That's why I did it as high as I felt was normal to do so. You know? I just realised they've all got containment, aggression, it's fine. They won't know any difference. Can't wait to use this right now. I'm very happy with this. Guys, how could I forget C for Carl? Come on. I love Carl. Like, Carl. Why is a human hands here? Oh, that looks sick. Already. The low lighting. Oh, look at it fly off into the... There it is. I knew it would do that. I wish there was a way to stop this from happening, but... It will fly low enough to get some shots every now and then, I hope. It's just going to be like a load of
prehistoric animals. Just living the best life above this. It's a great way of getting people to come into it. Like, you know, like, oh, I can see the animal before I go. It has powers while you cooked up. I forget how high. Can you imagine a building being that tall? I mean, there is buildings that tall.
We are pleased to welcome
I don't think it would look right. I want to make a building tall enough to cover that. But it does feel like it would be a bit ridiculous. You know what I mean? Right. We want Dimorphodon family in there. We'll go for... Honestly, that's going to reflect the light a bit. So we'll go for yellows. We'll go for the green. That's what we're going to do. Yellows, green. Because it's kind of a bright colour, it might be easier to be seen. How many eggs do we get from this? 3 to 6. I want a few of the flying rats in there. Compies, I want a fair bit as well. We're going to do 2 males in each batch.
Stand by.
That's what we'll do. 2 males each batch.
We are pleased to...
Okay, compies. Where is our normal hatchery? Not there. There it is. Sympathized dinosaur. Pitotma. Piece of Gnathus. We'll modify the genome here. Again, I think I want... We'll go rebirth ones. This is close as we're going to get to a rebirth one, isn't it? Save and exit. That's what we'll do. We'll head back over. Look at the Mutadons just living a... Like, just refusing to live with inside. We're gonna have the nice sounds of these dudes just like, you know, chilling around. I don't think it's a good idea to take my dog out to walk in this heat. Yeah, if it's too warm, I definitely wouldn't coast Mutadons. Mutadons are ridiculous. I don't think they've a impossibly high hunger would be too much. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Sacrifice animals, I believe, making a SeaWorld seem like a good people man. Jeez. Compy is going in. Dimorphodons will be going in. 1, 2, all our Mutadons that are meant to be inside of here kind of not being photogenic right now. This is where, like, because it, like they said, oh, they all know to fly through, you know, around objects. This is where they're like, oh yeah, we can't fly through this. It's a roof, even though they've just flown through it. Because look at them just circling. Oh no, the Dimorphodons are all out. I'd have thought this would be tall enough to capture the more flight height of this. Should we see what it's sized with a dome? But you know what? No, it wouldn't have looked as good. I mean, we could probably redo this with a dome. We can imagine this being Gen 1. You know what I mean? We could probably do something similar using the dome, and that would reduce the... Oh my god! It's like when you go to like the waste bin sites, you know, where it's like, you know, where like they're piling general waste up, and you have just tons of seagulls. I bet if we go in there, it's just completely dead, like just compies. Maybe I don't. Maybe. Oh wait, I've just realised something. Oh no, it's fine. We'll walk across that. Like, I was expecting, you know, this nice, like, flying sea. Yeah, we'll call this Gen 1. This will be Gen 1. We're going to be using the other Avery for Gen 2. You could lower the ground. I could... Oh, wait! Here we go! Just in time for a photograph. To be honest, I should have made them all weak. You know, the constantly needing to land sort of effort here. I should have done that. So you can build anything that would be an obstacle. The air would, Yeah, the flying creatures will just fly through anything. They don't care for obstacles. But yeah, anyways, that's going to be it for today. I hope you have enjoyed this live stream. We've got this beautiful shot of it being in there. But as always, thank you for watching. Until next time, I shall see you on Wednesday.